Hi guys, today we will continue our journey of pen testing. The machine I'm going to do on the Vulnhub is MoneyHeist. Catch us if you can. Of course, I'm certain we can catch. We will catch you, okay? The link will be added into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine if you want. Before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You're greatly appreciated. So enough said, let's just get started. We can switch into the Linux VM. Above all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. We can use the net discover to do. As you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be identified as 138. So what are we going to do next? We need to do the port and surface scanning with powerful nmap. To save time, I've already completed before. So for now, we just get out the result. As you can see over here, I use the options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the comprehensive scan. And then last option of all is ON to output the result into this file. The IP address has been changed a bit, so from the nmap scanning, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3 open ports. The first one is 21, which is running FTP service and also the version information, version number, and even we can know that the target allows anonymous login by the default script scanning option. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information, Apache 2. And the last one, very unusual port number for the SSH service. However, because nmap identify or recognize service by the collected fingerprint rather than the port number itself. So in this case, the nmap can make certain that this service running on this port number is SSH. So what we are going to do next, just I mentioned in the other videos, I assume that you have already followed my channel. If you don't, please do now. If the target has file sharing service running, such as FTP service, such as Samba service, and NFS service, such a service should be the first one to enumerate. Of course, this is my personal methodology. Okay, so this case should be FTP service. First of all, we can use such as point to see whether there is any vulnerability with relation to this specific version. Okay, no results. Next, we can log in to the target via FTP, and the username is anonymous and no need to input password. And then we can get down one note, and then we can exit from the FTP session. We can cut out this note text file. So hi, I'm Angel Robio, partner of investigator, blah, blah, blah. We need your help to catch the professor. Will you help us? Yeah, we will help you without a problem. So just some instruction of some sorts of instruction, no any other value in terms of penetration. So what we are going to do next, we need to take a look at the HTTP service, and we can fire up our browser, and we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar. Press enter. There is picture, and I think this should be some I don't know what are these guys. Who are these guys? And we can save a picture onto our working directory. And then also we need to check its source code of the page. Nothing there. And also we need to check whether this site has robots file. Robots file. It does have, even has one entry, robots, and we can copy and paste in my notebook. So next, of course, we need to access this file. We got, this page has picture we can download. However, this image cannot be displayed because it contains errors. So from its extension, maybe we know that this picture is JPEG format picture. However, because of some reasons, this picture cannot be displayed properly. However, we need to download this picture to take a more detailed review. We can use wget and paste in here. No problem. Okay. So before I'm trying to analyze this file or maybe picture, I like to do some other automatic enumeration. For example, we can use Nigato. Press enter, and in the meantime, we can, to save time, we can check this picture at the same time. As you can see, this picture. So the first one, we need to check whether there is any weird information or interesting information inside in this picture. Nothing there. Nothing there. So next we can check another picture, Tokyo, the capital of Japan. And okay, it's done. And the Nigato is sorry to give us useful information. Okay, so now we can launch our directory enumeration by GoBuster. GoBuster directory. Okay, and now we can go back to the terminal to take a look at this picture. So we can use the file Tokyo to display the file type. Yeah, this is the data. So I think there should be something wrong with this file. And we can use hex editor. You know, hex editor allow us to view and even edit the hex data of a file. And we can Tokyo. So I think as we know, the header, each file has its header with particular pattern or magic number, and originally or from the extension we can tell that this file should be JPEG, but JPEG has different header, and we can go to, for example, we can use the JPEG magic number, and the first link, maybe this one, JPEG. So we can use search. As you can see, the JPEG, the format or the header should be like this one, FFD8 FFEE. So I think the file what we just downloaded, its header is broken. We need to fix it. So we can use this hex editor to do this very easily. We can, so the first one is FF and followed by D8. and then FF, and then EE. Okay, so now we need to and now we can go back to my desktop. Oh, sorry, what I'm doing. Navigate to working directory, should be money, and open up this time. This picture can be displayed properly. However, we got a message. Seriously, how can you think I leave something here for you? Don't do this next time. So this must be some sort of a trap, which is fine. Okay, so now we go back to the terminal. Maybe I can turn off this window. Oh, we found another one, the gate, another directory. So we can access the gate. There is another file we can download, and we can move from downloads directory, gate. And first of all, we can use the file command to display the type, file type, right? Gate. So this should be zip archive data made by this one. Extract using at least last modify, blah, blah, blah. So maybe we can use unzip gate. However, the bat zip file offset, which is fine. Next, maybe we can use strings to display readable characters of the file. Yeah, we got this one. This must be the directory, right? We can paste in my notebook and access this directory. And here we got another picture we can download and check its source code. Nothing interesting here. So how about this picture? The bank, nothing there. Being walk to see whether it's any packed file, nothing there. Stack sync, bank, nothing there. So I think this directory must mean something to us, right? However, now we didn't get anything important. Hold on, because you know this is the directory, right? So maybe we can make a deeper directory enumeration. We can copy and launch our GoBuster. Oh, we do not need to. I have already copied the URL from the browser. Directory. Okay. Immediately we found this login page, and we can log in. We are prompted by this user login panel, and we can check to use the admin as username and also admin as password, login. However, wrong person. So, you know, not like a normal web application. The error message is from the remote target, right? Remote web server. It looks like this wrong message is generated locally by some sort of JavaScript. A bit weird, right? So we need to keep this into our minds. And then next, I'd like to check whether we can use the login bypass technique. Login. So we got the same error. So next, I think we have to check its source code. because from its behavior of this application, there is possibly some sorts JavaScript running to make validation. We can check its source code, and we can scroll down, and here we got the script and the name. We know that this must be developed, or this some sort of a custom JavaScript. Even as you can see, we can notice the username and password. So we can copy this password onto a notebook, and then we can log in with anonymous and paste the password, log in. It does work, right? And we can about, contact, but both of them are ineffective hyperlinks. So has to be sure. So what it's about? Nothing there. Send a message. Although we have already bypassed the authentication, however, it doesn't seem to be interesting. Next, we can check its source code, because in many scenarios, source code can reveal very important information. Here, hi, there is one comment. Please help, please. I'm this guy. They are very dangerous. And one more thing, maybe older things won't work. They are updated. Please help me. So this may be the username. This, of course, this is a full name, and sometimes we use the first name as the username. So we can copy already made a copy earlier here, and then we can use Hydra to crack. We can use Hydra, and we can copy the username from my notebook, and then we can use the locule word list. Of course, in this case, we need to specify very weird port number, very unusual port number. Okay, press enter. Now the Hydra starts the cracking for the password of the user auto. Of course, this will take a bit long time. When I did this machine the first time, it took me about 15 minutes. You know, I'm running my Linux in the virtual machine of the VirtualBox. If you run directly your Linux on the physical machine, maybe less time will be needed, will be required for you. Okay, so anyway, I do not waste your time to run this Hydra anymore. So I'd like to give you the result or the password. So then we can log in to the target. We can copy the username and password. Please, we need to use the -p option to specify the port number. Yes, and we can copy the password from my notebook. All right, we have already got the initial foothold successfully, right? And then okay, here is one secret which should be left by the author. So gets a phone somehow, and he called at the police headquarters. So hello, I'm blah blah blah. I'm stuck in there with almost hostages, and the total 8 with weapons. One name is. So we can go to the home, the different users, the Denver, permission denied, Nairobi, permission denied, Tokyo. So next, I think we need to do more local immersion manually before we try to use the automatic script, the var backups. Nothing there. Go to the www. Go to HTML directory. The bank. Oh, we got the key. So don't trust anyone so quickly until we can see everything clearly. Apparently this message is encoded by a Morse code, right? This one is very similar to brainfuck code, but because no plus symbol here, so it must be Morse code. We can copy and we can use subchef to decode, and we can select operation Morse. And we got, this is again the result, the output is encoded again. So we need to decrypt or need to decode. And to be honest, this is the first time I ever encounter this encoding algorithm. Actually, this is the type of code, and we can put, we can decode, and we can paste in here. Why I get error? Why? So, oh, this should be not a line feed. This should be forward slash, and then we can copy it again. The delimiter is this one, this forward slash. Sorry, my bad. And we can paste again, and then we can get this. Of course, this is the again is not doesn't have any meaning. So maybe this is encoded by the lot 13. We can copy, and then we can use the subchef to make another decoding. We can use the load 13, and then we got another output. Again, this is the encoded by the Affine. We can use the Affine there, and we can, maybe I can use the Google Affine decoder, and the I think this one, the first one, and we can copy, paste in here. Oh, why? Yeah, it's correct. And then we just simply run the automatic brute force decryption. I think the first one has some sort of a meaning, right? When we can copy, and next we can this should be some sort of credential. However, now we didn't know who or which user is using this password. Okay, so we need to try. For example, the home, the first one is Denver. Oh, sorry, we can Denver and paste the password here. Doesn't work. And the little b, and paste the password one more time. It does work. We have already made the successful lateral movement. There is another note. So Nairobi was shot by a sniper man near the heart. Not so much interesting. Maybe it's time it's time for the NumPeer script to do something for us. And I've already got this script ready. Yeah, this one. Next, we need to upload this file onto the target. So to do that, there will be several different options. The easiest way is to set up the web server by Python on the Kali Linux. And then we can use wget to upload from the viewpoint of the Kali Linux NumPeers. It's done. In order to run it, we need to make it executable, and then we can run it. Oh, sorry. Oh, change mode. Then we can run this shell script. When we try to elevate a privilege, in most possibility, we need to utilize this script because this can enumerate out information about the target machine from various aspects. For example, like SUID, binary information, the capabilities information. As you can see, it's done. And we have to scroll up to see whether we can find such vectors. And such vectors normally will be highlighted in yellow and red color. Okay, the find. So the find command, the Denver, because this, of course, the SUID, the find. So the owner is Denver, and because it has SUID bit on, so the current user run this find command when can help us to make maybe lateral movement because can get the privilege of the owner of this binary temporarily. Okay, this case the owner is Denver, and also this one, the GDB. Okay, so maybe we can first try to use this one, find, and we can go to the website of the GTF Obins, so wonderful site, and we can use a find, and now we can go to the SUID section, and so far, we can check the ID. So now current user is Larrabee, and if we run find, and we can run the ID. As you can see now, we are the Denver as well. Nairobi, the password, we can copy it again. So actually, this is the EUID. So it's not normal user, although we have already utilized the find command or binary to change the shell from the Larrabee to this one. But this one doesn't help us very much. We can exit, and we need to take a look at the GDB. I think you know what GDB does, right? We have already used it for many times, and we can copy this path, so we can check it again. So it does have the SUID, and the owner is Tokyo. So when we run this one, can get the privilege of Tokyo temporarily. However, how to do? We can go to the same website to get the instruction. SUID bit, so we can copy. Oh, not sudo, should be here. We can copy, and we can GDB. Now we can ID, as you can see now, Tokyo. So now we need to do some local immersion to the home. We'll go to Tokyo. We can cut out the bash history. Oh, as you can see, this user can switch to the root user. However, can we? Root password. We didn't know its password yet. Authentication failure. So the tunnel, the Tokyo, sudo as admin successful. Interesting, right? So we can check this file as admin successful. Actually, this is the text file. We can cut out this file. There's a message. So Romeo, Oscar, Tango, stop, Papa, Alpha, Salala, blah, 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 Whiskey, Oscar, India, November, Delta, India, Alpha, 1947. You know, I think the pattern for this message is all of the words are capitalized, right? So when I did the machine the first time, I tried to extract the first letter, I mean the capital one, from all words, and this should be the password for the root user. However, it doesn't work. Actually, the password lives in this part, and we can check sudo root and the password India. Oh, we can, we can copy and paste in here. So the password should be this one. Okay, we can copy. It doesn't work. We need to decapitalize those words. So should be password should be India 1947. Honestly, this is very difficult to support. As you can see, it does work. And then we can get out the root flag. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Please